hello.
Banana.
Fuck.
Yeah, you're lucky I fucking mute that track before we start. Otherwise, they would just hear.
They heard that over the fucking intro. Hi, everybody. I'm your host, Matt, aka Legion Rex, and welcome to the podcast where Shane peaked his mic right before the podcast started. So if you hear a mic echoing in the background, sounding really distorted, that's because Shane broke his mic. So
yeah, just blame it on me. It's my fault.
Yeah. Oh, you're the one who peaked it. So
It's Matt's fault.
Oh yeah, it's my fault. It's all my fault.
Yeah,
for
he's the host. He takes the blame.
Yeah, I take the blame. It's all my fault. With me, I also have Shane, the bearded one. How you doing today, Shane?
I have a question for God. Why?
You know, fair.
That's a good mood. That's a mood.
It's a mood.
With us, we also have our co-host Spencer. How you doing today, Spencer?
What is this young Martha Stewart-looking motherfucker making a creme brulee?
What?
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 So, she is loving this creme brulee, dude.
What are you talking about?
I don't think this is legal to show on TV.
I don't think this is legal.
At like 11 a.m. in the morning?
Dude,
are you watching like daytime television?
I mean, my dad put it on, so I just muted it, but...
Are you on like the cooking channel?
You on the Food Network?
No, I'm on Global, dude.
What the? Oh, they do cooking shit on Global, because they're weird.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm good. I got a delicious Mountain Dew.
Of
Let
course.
me see if we can get some ASMR.
As always.
No. Sorry, I didn't shake it for you.
No.
And I'm excited to talk about another.
Yes. And with us, we also have the man who picked the anime itself. Josh, how are you doing today, Josh?
Yes.
Okay.
Also fair. Alright, so we're going to have we're actually kind of in a limited time space to record this episode, so this episode might move a little quickly. But
it probably wouldn't have been that quick to begin with anyway.
Yeah, no, because we have... because we talked simulcast, we have a little bit to talk about since the season just started up, but only a little bit. Next week we'll have more substantial stuff to talk about since most of the shows would have started by then, or at the very least have premiered. And then also we have one piece of news. That's right, counted one. We have one piece of news.
Singular piece of news.
Does it have something to do with One Piece? Because it would be one piece of news for One Piece.
Shut the fuck.
No, it does not.
Pretty big news.
That's depressing.
No, it does not. And thankfully, it is a big one. So.
Big news.
Big news.
Anyway, let's get started.
Please.
All right. Let's get started. Let's start with some simulcast stuff. So I didn't watch any simulcast stuff because I was very busy this past week doing a whole load of stuff for school and work and just a bunch of stuff. So I was not able to watch any of the new shows. However, this weekend I will more than likely finally be able to, which is nice. But with that being said, Shane and Spencer did, and I don't know about Josh.
Now I've watched one.
One single.
All right, then in that case, everybody but me. Go fuck myself, I guess. All right, so let's start with Josh, because I think him and Josh watched this. Josh and Spencer watched the same show, so let's go to that.
Yes.
Remember,
okay,
keep it brief.
You keep it brief.
The only simulcast so far I've watched today is The Overly Cautious Hero. And as someone who watches a lot of isekai, here's my brief thing. The main character is original. Everyone else is pretty basic, but it's pretty funny and it's got some good potential.
Fair.
Very, very concise. Very, very quick, very concise, very well spoken. Spencer, how about you? You watched Cautious Hero, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I did. Equally as concise. The main character is something I've never actually seen in an isekai before. Actually, really in anime, I haven't seen a character like this to this degree. The goddess fits the useless goddess role, even though if the main character wasn't cautious, she wouldn't be useless. And this is a special kind of isekai, because it's the first isekai in quite some time that I've actually found myself laughing at, like genuinely laughing. It's good.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. All right. Any other okay. I'm pretty. Spencer also watched about those, but we can. All right, same. Spencer, take the wheels. You guys can focus on simulcasts because this is your section. So
Okay, Shane, do you want to go first?
right ahead.
I mean, you might as well just finish up what you have to talk about before I get into mine, because I have like 3 seconds to talk about.
Okay. I also watched the wrestling.
Oh, Kimono Michi.
And
I heard that was good.
It's also pretty funny if you can get past the whole gimmick of like it's a wrestler who loves animals and monologues to himself.
So what you're saying is that if you don't like wrestling or animals or monologuing.
My question is, why wouldn't you like monologuing or animals? I'm not putting wrestling in there because I know a lot of people who don't like wrestling.
But the best part is that like he gets called out in like the first 2 minutes of the show for his monologuing because his agent comes in and is like, "What are you doing?" And the fucking Tiger Mask man looks at him and goes, "I was monologuing. Why are you interrupting me?"
Oh, that's what that was from.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's from Kimono Michi.
Okay, that's actually pretty funny.
Yeah. He needs to defeat this last villain, win the championship, and then retire because he wants to open up a pet shop because he loves pets. And then he gets summoned in the middle of the match with his little dog companion. And then the princess is like, "Yo, you're our hero. Defeat all these monsters." And he's like, "Okay, sure." And he's like, "Wait, are these monsters animals?" And she's like, yeah. And then he like picks her up and she's like, "Oh, hero, we can't do that yet. Wait until you finish your mission." And he goes, "Psych," and German suplexes her.
And then she dies.
And then it's good. There's some fan service, but if you can get past that, it's nothing too fucking bad. That's good. I also watched Hero. I watched the Bookworm Isekai.
Yes.
The Bookworm Isekai, from what I gathered, it's all right.
There's too many isekais.
There's so many fucking isekais.
I think the main character is cute, and the premise is cool. And then the last one I watched so far was the board game club.
Yeah, After School Dice Club, I think is the name.
After School Dice Club, yes, that's what it's called.
This looks cute.
It's straight up. It's just cute girls doing cute things. Like, it's not going to win any awards, but it looks nice. The characters are adorable and they're fun, and I love learning about board games. So
if you need a light, fluffy slice of life, this is the show.
This is it.
This is like the lightest.
Lightest
this season.
Okay, this season, yeah, I'll say that, but
I know I'm not going to trample on your fucking beloved Eurocamp.
It's not even Eurocamp is the lightest. There's a lot of slice of life.
How can Eurocamp be light? They have to lug around all that fucking camp equipment all the time.
Eurocamp is trying to fill your dark soul with light. Anyway,
Shane, let's move on to you.
So out of all the shows I'm watching, only 2 started. So I have very brief things to talk about. Radiant started up again, season 2 premiered, and that premiere was pretty good. It went in the direction I wanted it to go after the first season, which is they're kind of dumping a lot of the bullshit comedy stuff in favor of more dark, dramatic elements, and that's exactly the direction I wanted it to go after the ending of the first season. That was surprisingly fucked. So that's good. And then the other show, the new show I'm watching, the only one that I'm watching that started was Ahiru no Sora, which is the basketball show.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for this.
Yes,
and a lot of people, I'm seeing a lot of reviewers give it shit, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, because this shit was lit. The way I describe it is it's generic sports anime done to near perfection.
They're
Like,
giving it shit because it's Haikyuu, and Haikyuu is like the best reviewed fucking sports show in a long time.
That's the
they gave Kuroko Basket shit too.
That's the only reason they're giving a shit is because the writing is there, the direction is there, the characterization is there, the visuals are there, the music is there, everything is there. It's just that it's like baseline generic sports anime. You've seen this 1,000 times before. If you can get past that, there's so much more to witness. And already, first episode has contender for best male character of the year. I'm not even joking.
Is it the Afro guy?
It's the Afro guy.
It's always the Afro guy.
He is fucking incredible. I love him so much.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're looking for a sports show to watch Ahiru no Sora, because it started off really strongly.
Yeah, this is one I've been very excited for, mainly because the animation looks incredible.
Oh, once they get going into the actual like basketball matches, it steps it up.
Oh shit! All right, so
And that's all I have to talk about.
yeah, next week we'll have more to talk about since most of the shows we have a lot of premieres yet. Although we'll still have to wait 2 podcasts to cover My Hero.
Yeah, because My Hero airs next Saturday. So.
Yeah, and also My Hero such as a recap, so I don't know. So I don't know if we're gonna even talk about it during, and so we might need to wait till like the end of the fucking month. So who knows? And with that, we are done simulcast. There's not much to talk about here. And now we move on to our final piece of news, which is a biggie, because I'm pretty sure this news dropped after we recorded last week, and that's about Demon Slayer.
Right.
Yeah, this is the piece of news that dropped Demon Slayer. So Demon Slayer is coming back, of course, as we all suspected, but not in the way that we so thought. The 26th final episode of Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba television anime, announced with a teaser that in a sequel film, Kimetsu no Yaiba Mugen Resenhan, also known as Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Demon Train Arc, has been greenlit. Haruyo Sotozaki, the director of the show, along with Tales of Century X and Tales of Symphonia the animation, is once again directing the film as Ufotable, and Akira Musashima, who is the character designer of Maria Watches Over Us and Tales of Century X, will return as character designer. The entire main cast will also return. Everyone here is a fan of Demon Slayer, and I started watching Demon Slayer, so you can count me among those two. Did you guys, though, expect a movie to be the continuation and not a season 2?
I did not expect that at all.
Here's the thing. I know I don't watch very many Ufotable shows, but I know how they operate. So in the back of my head, I was 50-50. Oh, they're either going to announce a season 2 or it's going to be a fucking movie. And it's going to be a sequel movie, not a spin-off or a non-canon thing. It's going to be an actual continuation, which I'm fine with because it's going to be quality. And I've heard from basically everyone who read the manga, this is one of the best arcs. Yeah. But I hope to God that this isn't one of those things that is impossible to find. Because I want to fucking watch it.
Yeah, it's going to be licensed by Aniplex, probably, because Aniplex licenses all the Ufotable stuff, which means that Funimation will probably pick it up for theatrical distribution and actually release the thing. I hope it gets released on Blu-ray at a reasonable price.
Let's do
Japan.
Anything, or we can get screwed by Ghibli like we are for all the other anime films in this area.
Yeah, because fun fact, boys, we didn't get, for everyone listening, we didn't get Bunny Girl, and it really sucks, but we didn't get the Bunny Girl. Instead, Ghibli, G.A.P. I think the theaters in this area have us deal with G-Kids now, because G-Kids is in charge of the Ghibli re-releases, and we also got Promare instead of Bunny Girl. So I think we might just have a deal with G-Kids, after Mirai comes out, but okay.
Yeah. And I pray to God that if we don't get One Piece because of the stupid fucking Ghibli fest, I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm gonna kill someone.
Because I want to see
Listen.
One Piece. But
Listen,
I think
if
we'll
that
get One
happens,
Piece.
guys, if that happens, we need to bite the bullet. We need to hop on a fucking bus. Go to Detroit.
We're going to Toronto.
We are not. I am not doing that.
Can we just go to if it's playing in
No,
Detroit?
Detroit, not Toronto.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Fuck that.
You're not going. Literally, it's across. It's like literally across like the border.
Yeah, but it's also
literally-
Detroit.
Okay,
I know my way
first
around
off-
Detroit. I can protect
first
you,
off-
Shane.
If you haven't been in a while, you don't have the right to talk about Detroit.
It's also
Actually,
not as bad as it used to be.
It's so much better. I love going to Detroit. It's such a
Okay,
nice
I don't know about
town.
that, but
No,
Yeah.
it's turned around so much that people who have been like years ago don't know what's happening with this city. It's very nice town.
yeah, it's not that. It's honestly not that. It's not honestly not as bad as it used to be.
It's not like Chicago.
I mean, not even Windsor's like Chicago. Windsor's a godsend compared to Chicago. So
Yeah.
so like, but anyways, Demon Slayer's getting the sequel movie. It's likely because the next arc is like only 14 chapters, and it takes place entirely on a train, and I don't think they want to have like half a core on a train.
It probably wouldn't even be half a core.
It would probably be like 6
Yeah,
episodes.
like 6 episodes out of 26. So
Yeah. That being said, but also because the next arc after this is like fucking 40.
it's like 40 chapters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And since Demon Slayer admittedly adapts at like 1 to 2 chapters an episode.
Yeah, I went on the wiki to look, and yeah, the first season is 52 chapters, but it's spread out across like 3 or 4 arcs.
So slowly. It adapts so slowly compared to other shonen. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's paced. I didn't know. I thought they were adapting like 3 to 4 because it was paced so quickly and so well. But nope, 1 to 2. They just added a bunch of shit.
Yeah, they just add a bunch of shit to make it like longer and more visually appealing.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
I
but-
like, which is cool.
It's amazing, yeah.
Yeah, especially the fight the fight with the drum demon where Tanjiro's like flipping around the room and shit. That's fucking cool. Because that's like
CG.
4 panels in the manga.
Man, So I've had a weird, like, because I stumbled across a piece of music and then I fell into the rabbit hole of listening to the OST for Demon Slayer, and the entire soundtrack is fucking perfection, dude.
Tell
my
him
God.
why, Matt.
Yuki Kajira is a god. I love her.
What has she done?
Madoka Magica,
Okay,
That's all you need
that's
to
all
know.
I need to know.
Fate Zero, Sword Art Online, a bunch of other stuff. Basically, every soundtrack she has touched is pretty much excellent, like from top to bottom. So, but I still think Madoka's better in terms of soundtracks. But this is close.
Well,
This is
yeah,
really
but
good.
I can't give Madoka soundtrack of the year. I could give it soundtrack of the decade, but not the year.
decade. But yeah. So
Wait, didn't Madoka come out? Wait, no, the
2011.
2011.
2011.
Okay, yep, never mind. I
Counts
was
as
going,
this decade. So
I thought it was 20. I thought it was 2008.
Nope.
wow.
No.
Yeah. So Demon Slayer's coming back likely. So Ufotable continues its trend of being absolutely unkind to newcomers. So like,
Yeah, why can't they just be fucking normal?
Because
Ufotable is
fuck you.
taking Ufotable is taking the Yoko Taro approach to stuff, where it's like, no, you don't understand. You can watch it, but if you didn't get the pamphlet from the stage play that was only in Japan, you won't understand the backstory to the 3rd book in the graphic novel series allows you to step into the video game, but only for Path C, because Path A, B, and D are extra. Path C leads you into the 4th chapter of
which is the actual canon.
of the actual book, which is canon.
If you didn't
Wait,
play the stupid
isn't
spin-off mobile game that's also a series prequel that goes into the lore of everything up until this point, you're gonna be lost, son.
Isn't
Welcome,
I thought
Kingdom Hearts.
I thought ending E was canon.
All right, we're moving on.
Yeah, all right.
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure ending E was canon.
Yes, ending E was canon, Josh.
Okay,
I'm making a fucking joke, Josh.
ending. Well, I don't know, dude. It's Yoko Taro. How should I know?
That's gonna be the title. Was ending E canon?
Listen.
ending E?
Listen, it's Yoko Taro. How do I know if you're being serious or not?
You don't think about it.
Okay, but also for 90% of that, I was serious. It was only the ending C that I forgot.
Okay, but I also am dying, so I apologize.
Could you die a little quieter?
Sorry, hang on.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's much better. Thank you.
All right. With that, let's move on. Let's move on to our featured anime of the podcast, and that is the mystery horror supernatural show Another, directed by Tsutomu Mitsushima and written by Ryo Higaki from Studio PA Works. It aired for 12 episodes from January 10th, 2012 to March 27th, 2012, and is currently licensed by Sentai Filmworks, and you can go find it on Crunchyroll. Not High Dive.
Yes.
Oh, it's on High Dive?
Yeah, it's on both.
It's on High Dive, but only in sub.
Dub is not legally available unless you buy that Blu-ray.
Yeah,
I watched the dub.
Apparently. Yeah, unless you did. What?
Well, guys, I guess it's time for today's sponsor, NordVPN. Are you having troubles and want to watch stuff that's region locked in your country? Well, NordVPN allows you to easily swap your router's connection points to wherever you want in the world. So you can watch that anime that's only in America or only available in Japan.
Why not
NordVPN.
Why not ExpressVPN?
Use code www.nordvpn.com/BGN.
That's a really long
It's the wrong channel.
No, listen, BGN Gap. Use code. Shut the hell up, bro. Your fucking teeth in. Use code BGN/Gap for a free 1-minute trial.
Oh, perfect.
Wait. Oh shit, Shane.
Yeah.
I'm getting news.
Oh, big news
big
time.
News.
Big news?
One second.
We're not on this again.
Oh god.
God damn it.
This episode of The Gap is brought to you by University Debt. Do you want to get ahead in life, but don't like money?
Don't go to school, idiots.
Well, sign up for university right now, and you can throw your money away for the chance of maybe getting more in the future. But if you go to your registrar's office and sign up with the code The Gap, you will get a $500 bursary that you will eventually have to pay back because that will maybe cover 2 of your classes.
Who's got 2 thumbs and is $17,000 in debt? This guy.
Same here.
Who's got 2 thumbs and is probably going to be more in debt because law school? This guy.
Anyway, another.
Yeah, I'm only 10. I'm only 10 grand in debt, so you know.
Yeah, let's talk another. Another takes place. I'm pretty sure
1998.
1998. It takes place in the year of 1998 and follows Koichi Sakikibara, who is a 15-year-old boy who moves to a new town and joins the what he believes to be the haunted class of Class 3-3. Why is 3-3 haunted? Well, back in the day, there was a popular student who died, but the students pretended that the student stayed alive, and because of that, that led it to a phenomenon known as the calamity. This calamity causes that whenever there's an extra student, people in the class start to die, and of course, this starts to happen when Sakikibara is around, along with him meeting a mysterious girl with an eye patch known as Mei Misaki, and the two of them start to work together to try to figure out the mystery behind the calamity. This show is really divisive, and I have some thoughts on it that is going to kind of be different than the rest of y'all. So can you please? So I'm going to let everyone else go first.
Yeah.
So
Matt's got his hot takes.
Yeah, I got a pretty hot take for this. So I'm going to start with Josh, though, because he's the one who
Thanks, Matt. Who chose this
show.
Thank you.
This is
Thank you,
another.
Matt.
Yeah.
Yes, this is another. The show I chose because I first watched this show back in my early days of anime watching, I think probably about 2014.
Yeah.
And I actually thought it was pretty amazing, but it was also the first horror anime I've ever watched. Yeah,
Sorry, continue.
So, this show, after rewatching again, I do realize some of the wanderlust has faded off. However, it is still a pretty decent show. The big things that it has going for it is its atmosphere, soundtrack. That's about it. It's actually very, very well done. The atmosphere, especially, is very chilling.
Agreed.
And the first 2 episodes show so much potential for the show. If they just kept doing what they did in the first 2 episodes, this show would have been a excellent J-horror. But sadly, through fault of ridiculous deaths and plain flat characters, the show just kind of falls off after it starts going, and you're just sitting there like, the only interesting about this is Mei Misaki, or as I like to call, Bei Misaki.
Okay.
But
Alright.
it's still a pretty decent horror.
Spencer?
I actually want Shane to go because I also have some hot takes.
Oh
Shane?
god, 2 hot takes. I can't deal with this shit. Anyway.
Shane?
This show's fucking stupid. Like, fucking, okay.
Nice.
I watched this on a whim, like, 2 years ago. I was sitting in my hotel room on vacation in Jamaica. I was like, man.
You watched it in Jamaica?
Yeah,
In Jamaica.
That's the first time I watched it was in Jamaica because it was like late at night and I'm like, I'm not sleepy. Let's find something to watch. So I browsed.
Let's watch a spooky show.
I browsed through Crunchyroll and I found another. I'm like, okay, this looks pretty interesting. Oh, it's PA Works. They're a very good studio. And then like 3 episodes in, we get to Umbrella Girl, and I didn't mean to, but I burst out laughing as this poor girl gets impaled on her own umbrella. I'm like, it's gonna be one of those shows. And sure enough, by the end, it was one of those shows. I'll give it credit where credit is due. Direction is on point. The atmosphere is menacing, to say the least. It's got good things in it. But my biggest problem with it is that it takes itself way too fucking seriously and expects me to do the same. And I'm sorry, but I can't. Because when you have a group of kids that get crushed by a chandelier only for one of them to escape the clutches and then immediately get crushed by a stone pillar, I'm just sitting there like, this is a fucking comedy of the year.
Hey now, don't forget the kid that gets sniped by a bolt of lightning.
Or the
that
fucking
shit lit.
Or fucking Akazawa right at the end doesn't get hit by the lightning, but the lightning shatters all the windows in the entire mansion, and she gets impaled by the shards. Like, you expect me to take this shit 100% seriously, and I can't. And that's its biggest problem.
Also, you expect me to feel bad for you when you're literally trying to kill May?
Yeah. Like,
she's like, oh, I'm so sad. I just wanted to go out with you. I liked you. It's like, well, sucks for you. You tried to kill both me. You stabbed me in the arm.
This show has had a lot of potential to be good, but I'm sorry, I don't see it.
Spencer?
To say that this show's atmosphere is oppressive is an understatement.
Oh, this is an oppressive fucking show. It's oppressive.
I have never felt more, how to put this, respectfully uncomfortable.
I mean,
than the show.
When he goes into the doll shop, that is extremely. You just feel a sense of unease.
Fucking chills, dude. No, I hate dolls, by the way. I hate them. So that point I've done something.
And just they don't play any music in the store. It's just dead silent, and all you hear is the sound of his footsteps on the wood. It's a very, very heavy atmosphere that makes you feel very uneasy.
Now, maybe my opinion has changed because I've recently gone back and rewatched The Ring. both the original and the American one by Verbinski. But this is peak J horror. It is the whole concept is, generational curses, oppressive nature, the fact that you can't stop it no matter how much you want to. There is no getting away from this curse.
Unless you resort to murder.
Unless you resort to murder, and even then, it might come back next year.
Sucks.
It sucks, and you can tell and you can feel that like I agree with what Matt's gonna say and what Shane said as well. Because yeah, some of these deaths are downright hilarious. I couldn't help but laugh. Like the umbrella, the chandelier, and the podium are the three that get me. Because the umbrella is like, I had to think like, okay, if you buy an umbrella whose tip can double as a dagger, maybe you shouldn't run down the stairs with that thing. or if the house is crumbling around, look before you leap. Also, how did that one man survive? Did he get trapped under the dead bodies? It doesn't matter because a stone pillar just got pushed off screen.
Yeah, it sucks, kiddo.
That shit was great. I'm sorry, that shit was great. Fucking,
he's like,
he just gets up and just.
I've escaped.
I made it. Yes, I made it. Joke's on you, kiddo.
The directing in this show is picture perfect. The animation, I mean, it's PA works. Like, we know they do good work.
Yeah.
And some of the deaths, specifically the one that gets me the most is the elevator, because I actually have a fear of elevators. I don't like to take them. I would rather take stairs or anything else, but an elevator, I hate. Like, so that got me. And the teacher.
I'll give the show that.
The teacher's death is one of the most brutal and like.
It's disturbing.
Disturbing.
Yeah.
It's
extremely disturbing.
It gives me shivers. And after watching this, I saw points of absolute like perfection and visual storytelling, but it ain't perfect. And we'll get to that when we get to that. But this is my first time watching it, and I genuinely enjoyed almost every second of it.
All right, time for your hot takes, Maddie.
All right, so when I first watched this show back in 2012, back in 2012, I want to say like about half a year after it came out, I did not get it like at all. I didn't like it. I thought it was stupid. I personally like just vote, like I finished it, voted off as just another failed horror anime, because at the time I had this stupid mindset that anime couldn't do horror correctly. And I kept like, and I was like, oh yeah, like fucking, it's like anime can't be scary. Haha, try to scare me, bitch. Because I was dumb and a dumb teenager, and I'm still dumb, but now I'm a dumb adult, so I'm a little bit more. I'm just a
more profoundly dumb.
I'm more profoundly dumb. Cut to like literally a fucking like 7 years later, I rewatching another for this. And so after all the memes have been made about the depths after the discussion and like all that stuff, I'm rewatching another, and I'm fucking sorry. This show is fucking fantastic. This is probably the best example. This is the first time I've seen anime get J horror right. It's been so long since I've seen something like this, and after years of appreciating different types of horror films, not just from Japan but also from America, and the fact that like this show lives and breeds all kinds of horror. You got the J horror with the atmosphere elements and the mystery stuff, but it's also very clear that the writers and directors and everyone involved in this really love Western horror too, because it's got the gore, it's got the disturbing, deaths, and it's got the really creative ways to kill people that are in Western horror. And it just lives and breathes all kinds of influence, and I love how I love how it looks. It looks great. It looked great. It moves great. It sounds great. The score is godlike. And the score is godlike. And May is and May carries this show on her back. She's great. It's great. The ending's a little bit of a mess, but we'll get into that. That's less of a fault of the show itself and more of a fault of really garbage adaptation. But we'll also get into that. So let's move on. Let's talk about favorite episodes. Shane, what's your favorite episode of Another?
I'm gonna cheat, like I have been lately.
You've been cheating a lot. I don't know.
Okay, I'll pick one, because it was between two, and this is when things really get batshit insane. Everyone starts losing their fucking minds. So my favorite episode is episode 11.
Oh, that's actually a really good episode. Like, because I love it.
This is the point where they finally single out what exactly is causing all this shit, and everyone goes fucking insane. It's just like mob mentality. We need to kill May, or else we will all die. And so everyone goes fucking batshit insane, starts like slaughtering everyone they can see. Like, it just goes fucking crazy, and this is like the peak of the show for me, because once everyone figures out what exactly is happening and what they need to do, and everyone just fucking does a 180. It's like, all right, time to kill all of our classmates. It's so fucking dying. Good. Like, everyone just starts fucking dropping. And it's like, it's not even like they're killing each other. Everyone's going for May. It's just that everyone dies in the process of trying to kill May because they're all stupid fucking kids.
Yeah.
And it's fucking great. And I'm just sitting there, just slack-jawed in awe, looking at the chaos on screen. And I'm like, you know what? If the entire show was like this, I probably would have liked it more.
Fuck it. Josh, what's your favorite episode of the show?
Okay, so, like I said when I was talking about the show in general, the first two episodes were fucking brilliant. And out of the two, my favorite episode is actually episode 2. It sets up the mystery. It starts setting up the mystery behind May. Going into the doll shop was one of the creepiest things in the entire show.
Is she a ghost?
The sound design behind it, the soundtrack behind it was all oh, give me a sec. Hell nah.
What?
Oh, hell.
Ain't no crickets in my damn room.
Goddamn crickets! You know what? I feel that, because there's crickets all over my fucking house. I don't know where they get in.
Got it.
I love how I just hear, oh, hell nah. I'm like, wait, what?
You ain't hopping away. You ain't hopping away.
Fuck that bitch-ass cricket. Not in my fucking house.
Yeah,
I got it.
Yeah.
Anyways, as I was saying, episode 2 is just a perfect example of how atmosphere can make everything just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Spencer.
I'm going to give the best episode to episode 1.
Oh,
the premiere. This is a
premiere.
great premiere.
This premiere does everything near perfect. Atmosphere, setup. Characterization, setup. Everybody seems like they're such good people, but is May a
ghost?
Is she
Who is
what's
May
her-
Misaki?
Why is she being ignored? Why does it seem like only Koichi can see her? Like, is she actually a ghost? Is Koichi going insane? Or is there something more to it? And it shows that you don't need a death to be genuinely frightening. You don't need gore to be oppressive in nature. What you need is a good score, and when you don't need a good score, you need silence.
Oh, great sound
This-
design. This show has
Because-
great sound design.
Silence is one of the scariest things you can have in life. The absence of sound, because we're so used to it, that when an anime or even in real life, when you're walking down somewhere and like you only have your footsteps or you have no sound at all, it's silent. Your brain starts to overreact and think. And that's what this show is all about, is playing off of that primal fear of not knowing what's happening or what's going. And this premiere sets everything up from the beginning, and it's perfect.
All right, Matt, what's your favorite episode?
Mine's a little odd, because apparently that's my gimmick this episode. I'm odd. But mine's a little odd. It's mainly because once the deaths start happening, the deaths are pretty much like every episode. Like every episode, at least 1 or 2 deaths in order to like keep the tension up. This is the only episode in that run that does not have any deaths, and that's episode 6, Face to Face. Mainly because this episode is about the development between Koichi and Mei's friendship. Which is one of the strongest elements of the entire series, and is one of the major things that makes both Koichi and Mei actually really likable characters. Their friendship here is developed in a way that works and makes a ton of sense. And it's interesting to me that the most impressive thing is that even though not much happens in this particular episode, because it focuses so much on building their friendship and giving off some exposition onto what's exactly going on, it's still fucking creepy. It still manages to be creepy, and it still manages to keep that atmosphere intact, which I think is a testament to both the writing and directing on hand with this show. So that episode is the clearest example, and also the mix of tones, as well as this show effortlessly changes from being like oppressive and atmospheric to fucking insane. And I love when horror does that. So yeah, I just really love that episode because it's a great example of what the great stuff that's in this show. All right, let's talk about characters, which is honestly probably one of the weak points of the show, to be honest. But let's get into it anyways. Best character, we probably have
All the same.
I assume
all the same
we're
ones.
mostly going to be similar for this.
Yeah, so
I'll start it off.
all right.
Mei Misaki.
Mei Misaki.
Who does not? Mei Misaki.
Koichi Sakihabara.
Okay, so the two
Fuck out of
needs.
here.
All right.
Listen.
All right.
She's a cute.
Let's have Spencer start first because he's the only one that's not.
Yeah. Mr. Standout.
So, as much as I like Mei, and I understand her point and her character and her backstory and all that, for the first couple episodes, you're stuck with Koichi. I mean, you're stuck with the entire show. But Mei is just kind of there. She's like, shh, don't worry about it. I'm cool. And you're like, okay, I guess she's cool. But you don't know that she's cool. You do know, however, that Koichi Sakihabara is a confused high school male who doesn't know what the hell is going on.
Much like most of us were in high school, but
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
And whether it be, him wanting to be friends with Mei, who he thinks might be a ghost or dead, which I guess will make her a ghost, but don't worry about it.
what about a dead ghost?
Shit. A super ghost?
Yeah,
A ghost of a ghost.
a
Ghost
mega
of a ghost.
ghost.
But then... No, go ahead, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I forgot what.
Finish your joke.
No, I
Finish your
don't
joke.
have a joke anymore.
Okay, fine then.
Your life is a joke.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
shit.
You know what? I should
But I
serve
love
you
you.
for that. There you go.
All right, let's kiss.
But once the deaths kind of continue and the class is cuts him out completely and starts ignoring him, you're like, oh shit, maybe this is more serious. And then you're like, wait a second, wait, and then pieces just start to fall apart, and then you put like new pieces back together to like resolve the mystery, and then he's dancing with Mei Misaki because nobody's just that sure. That was the scene that happened.
That's a dream. I don't know why people don't understand that. The
That's
fucking
a dream
sequence.
Oh yeah,
It's
a dream sequence. We know it's a dream sequence. I just found it funny.
Yeah,
me
That's
too.
he wants to date May.
He wants
Yeah.
to
Yes.
fuck.
I mean, they probably low key. They probably do end up getting together in the end.
Like he wants to do the home run.
He wants to knock it out of the park.
You know, I'm the pitcher, you're the catcher, okay?
Bottom and move it somewhere else.
Because
exactly.
Listen, she is pretty cute.
I'll give her that.
But yeah.
Anyway, keep going.
Yeah.
And I also like Koichi because he tries to be like, hey, other girl, that's not May. But what was her name?
Which one?
Izumi. Izumi? Are you talking about Izumi?
Yes, I am talking about Izumi. Thank you. He's like, hey, you're pretty cool. I'm not into you. You just want to make that very clear. I'm not. But I also don't want you to die for no reason. So, you know.
Cool.
You seem pretty cool, kid. Come on in. It's basically he's crazy taxi. That's what he is.
Okay.
Now let's talk about the real best character.
Maybe Saki.
A character filled with intrigue. One of the only characters that actually has character.
She's easily the most interesting one.
Yeah, she's got the best design. I love her design.
Yes.
Striking design.
Yeah, compared to all of these fucking nobodies that are like generic anime cutouts, number 1, 2,
She
3.
just sticks out in a good way. She sticks out from the crowd.
And she has the most well-defined personality out of all of them too.
Very.
Yeah.
She's very understanding of what's going on and just doesn't care.
Yeah.
She has great connections with Koichi.
Mm-hmm.
The way she interacts with him. The way they first meet is very interesting too at the hospital. And then the first time she talks to him is to scare him when she's standing behind the doll modeled after her.
Boo, bitch.
Boo.
Boo.
She has the trademark eye patch.
Of course.
Which just gives her extra points. She's a very, very well-rounded, well-defined character.
Yeah. Easily
And
the
she
most
makes-
interesting out of all of these fucking
And
cardboard
she makes this shit.
cutouts.
Well, she actually has backstory, you know? Her cousin died, who was actually her sister, thus connecting the first death on April.
Yeah.
Yeah, your lie is in April. Anyway.
Her mom is a bitch.
Yeah. Her mom's weird because she's only in like that one scene and you can tell something's off, but they never portray her as like an abusive mother or like a neglectful mother.
Something's just off.
Yeah, it's like she's a normal ass mom, but you can tell something's weird about her.
Yeah.
But they never go into more of that, but you know.
Yeah.
Because there's no need to.
Yeah, it's not important. It's not important, and that one scene did more than enough to give you a vibe. So
she's just a very, very good character.
Yeah, she cute.
She is cute. She's a cutie. I protect.
I have my doll's eye that can see the color of death.
I won't let no monsters hurt you.
Okay. All right. Do you have anything else to add, Shane? Or
no.
No. I pretty much agree with Josh. May is the best character, and I want to just say that I think it's actually fucking. It's like just fucking. I'm fucking glad she's not a ghost.
Monica Rial did a great job.
Yeah, agreed. But I'm glad she's not a ghost. I think it's actually I think it's pretty clever that she's not a ghost.
If they copped out and made her a ghost from the beginning, I would have been like, all right, show.
Oh, this is stupid.
If this was standard J-horror, she would be a ghost.
This isn't Yuna in the Haunted Springs.
All right,
Josh,
you can't bang the ghost in this show.
Josh, shut up! Just stop talking.
That was so aggressive. Hold on, I got mad.
Like, I get it, okay, Zebek, but fuck, shut up.
Guess
Hey,
what? They don't exist.
It's not even my favorite studio.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah, because they don't exist.
Yeah, it's Doga-Koa, dude.
Stop fighting.
No, Dad, I hate you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, we're doing this. All right. But let's move on to least favorite.
You were never my real son. Anyway,
we are witnessing the destruction of a family today on the podcast.
Man, I'm just trying to get us done by one.
We're not at this point. We're not going to get.
We got more than enough time. Anyway,
all right. Let's talk about least favorite characters. Which this cast is kind of bland. So this is mostly a case of like which character is the most useless.
I don't even remember half of their names.
Although to be fair,
the head of counter affairs or whatever her name was.
No, fuck
Izumi.
you.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
You a bitch.
Oh, Spencer, you like Izumi?
Yes, I do.
I also like Izumi. Go fuck yourself.
I actually like Izumi too. I think she's actually really complex, interesting. She's just one of the more interesting characters.
Nah.
There's a female character in this cast that's way more of a bitch.
Oh yeah, I know which one it is too.
Yeah.
So
anyway, ask the formal question before we all get at each other's throats.
All right, Spencer.
Yeah.
Who's your least favorite character of the entire show? Who's your least favorite character?
I don't even know their name. But mad shout out to motherfucker struck by lightning.
Motherfucker, he doesn't even have a name because he was a fucking in the flashback.
Shout out to the flashback motherfucker that got struck by lightning.
Is that your least favorite character?
Or the other bitch's dead brother that got crushed by a fucking moving truck.
He wasn't even a character. He was a plot device.
Yeah, Spencer, you gotta actually pick someone like...
No, because all the other characters are fucking boring, Josh. They're boring characters.
Yeah, that's why they suck.
They are dead to me. Some of them are actually dead to me, okay?
Some of them are actually dead.
You're dead to me.
Really? Fine then. You're not allowed to pet my dog.
You're not allowed to my birthday party.
Okay, I mean...
Spencer, that's a little far, dude.
I'm sorry.
You got sprayed by a skunk. So...
You're still allowed to pet my dog, but...
Joke's on you.
Joke's on you, I'm petting him right now.
I'll go with the other chick, whatever the fuck her name is.
Which chick? There's like five women in this show.
Of them.
The psycho one that's like, I'ma kill you, Izumi.
Oh, it's
You're the dead one.
Takako.
That's it. She goes, she gets to the fucking loudspeaker and you hear it, boom, 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 boom.
Oh, this bitch!
Attention, students. How you doing? It's me. Just letting you know that May is a bitch-ass motherfucker.
Pissed on my fucking wife.
She pissed on my dead students, so I'm making a call-out post to let her know that she's dead and kill her on sight. KOS, KOS, KOS.
And yeah, she's my least favorite too.
Yeah,
Fuck
mine
this
too.
Bitch.
Like, it's literally...
Fuck
okay.
This bitch.
You know what? It's fine. I'll resend my saying. She's just a bitch.
Literally, okay, here's her entire purpose. She does nothing in the show until the last 2 episodes when they find out we have to kill the dead one, and then all of a sudden, she does a complete 180 and turns into a fucking psychopath. Like, no, fuck you, cunt.
Like, she's a bitch.
No, go ahead.
She's a bitch.
She's a bitch, but at least her death is really satisfying.
Yeah, because the
is
fucking...
she the one that gets impaled by
no, the staircase gives way and she gets like the cord tied around her neck, and she gets
Oh,
hung.
yeah.
Yeah, she gets hung by the cable,
She gets
which is
hung.
actually which is really cool, which is really fucking satisfying. And
Wait,
fun.
I thought she was the one that fell off the side and like did the snapped her neck and did
Oh no,
some
that's
yoga.
I think her name is Yumi. She's voiced by I know she's Yumi because she's voiced. That's her girl that's also voiced by Tiffany Grant. So
Because she did yoga. She died by doing yoga.
Yeah. She did a great
Yeah.
fucking T-pose on
Yeah.
the ground.
and she did a T-pose and then fucking died and broke her neck, and then fucking her body was still like in the air, and I'm like, how is that even possible? But
Yes.
I don't know, it looked cool.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone picked Takako.
Yeah.
Yeah, she.
General consensus.
She does nothing, and then all of a sudden she's like, "I'ma kill everyone," and like
She tried to. Hey, she tried to hurt May. That's illegal.
She got what was coming to her though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she is what we call a bitch.
Also, yo, shout out to Takabayashi for just having a heart attack.
May Misaki is my heart.
A part of me wants to believe that that's the curse trying to stop, like just like trying to like shut him up, like halfway through,
My heart.
like. So in any case, let's talk about some other stuff. Like talk about stuff we like. Let's talk about the animation because the animation in the show.
The show looks great.
Mm-hmm.
This show looks great.
It's not even like it's super animated, just from a pure artwork perspective. It's like really strong art wise.
Yeah, and even then, the animation itself is actually consistently strong.
When the show moves, it does look really nice too.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Shout out to Progressive Animation.
Okay.
Is that the actual name?
That's what PA Works stands
Progressive
for.
Animation Works. Okay.
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that.
I was
that's what it is.
today years old when I learned that.
Yep, it stands for Progressive Animation Works because they do many different styles.
All right. I actually think this show looks fucking great. I love how there's a couple of fight scenes near the end of the show and they look really great.
Mm-hmm.
They move really fast too. And I also love like the sound design in this show too. This show has great fucking sound design, particularly whenever there's no music.
The show knows how to utilize silence.
Yeah, really well, and the score is really great. The score is really great too. I think that's what happens though when we get Ko Otani, the legendary Ko Otani, who did the music for Shadow of the fucking Colossus, to do the music to the show.
Yeah.
And he also did.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, since we're talking about music, let's talk about the OP.
The OP's fucking whips, dude.
It fucking slaps.
Fucking Alley. I love Alley Project. I love Alley Project so much.
Might be one of the best OPs, like, or at least it's one of the most recognizable OPs.
Yeah.
In terms of horror, it's one of the best horrors, dude. Like best horror OPs.
I'd say that Higurashi has.
Higurashi's got my Higurashi. At least both Higurashi's the first season has my favorite horror OP, but like
I'm talking with the first OP.
Parasite
The Maxim, has what the fuck?
It's Fear and Loathing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Fear and Loathing. I couldn't remember the band name. But guess what? You're in luck, guys, because the next two OPs are fucking okay.
Dude, King's Game slaps. Like,
King's Game
don't even
slaps.
give me that shit.
Fine. King's Game slaps. Lost Village.
I don't even remember it.
I skipped it. Wasn't great.
But yeah, the OP of this is Alley Project, and I love Alley Project. So this is and they kill it. They absolutely fucking kill it. They also did the EDs to Code Geass.
I was just gonna ask about that.
Yeah, they did 2 EDs to they did the first and fourth EDs to
It's because their sound is so distinct.
Yeah. I dare you to try to sing their fucking songs. I dare you. Like, it's fucking like they speak so fast. compared to other OP. It's like, you know, that's that one part of the FMA Brotherhood, like again by Yui, where it's like super fucking fast. Yeah, that part.
Or
That,
Making
This-
pancakes.
this one is specifically for me and Josh, the Aho Girl OP.
Ah, yes.
Try fucking singing that OP.
yeah, but like, yeah, Ali Project, all their OP, all their songs are like that. They're all like super fast and super. They're like I always call Ali Project the Evanescence of Japan because that's pretty much what they are because they have that similar sound. But yeah, they're great. Fucking the OP slaps. Anything else we want to mention as positives before we get into negatives? Because this is a couple I want to bring up for negatives. Definitely.
The direction.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
direction. Susumu Mitsushima kills it. He absolutely fucking kills it. He does great work. Which is funny because he's gone on since another to mostly do fucking cute girl shows. Specifically Girls und Panzer and Magnificent Kotobuki and Prison School.
Wait,
What?
What?
one of these things is not like the other.
And he also did Shirobako. Yeah, so I like his work. I actually think he's a really talented director. And he clearly loves horror because this just bleeds horror.
Like, does it? Even though I'm not hugely fond of this show, all things considered, the direction is what stood out to me on rewatch. Like, this is some grade A direction. It really plays hard into the horror atmosphere, and it's got really great framing and editing on top of that, and it's all really well done.
Yeah, I agree. Let's move into some negatives because I have my big negative that I'll bring up to y'all. So I have my big negative I want to bring out to y'all. Shane, take it away because you're going to take up most of this. So. Don't die.
You're so fucking stupid.
Here's a negative. What's character building?
Okay, I'm going to go first just because I've already kind of said my spiel about the show. Way too fucking serious. It takes itself so goddamn seriously, and from the start, it expects you as the audience member to do the same. We are going to be incredibly serious about this. Please take it on the same level that we are. And I'm sorry, but I just cannot. Because when you've got all these ridiculous deaths, when you've got non-sex... I was almost gonna say non-sexual, but
okay.
But fuck, shut up. When you got nonsensical bullshit, that's just like, huh? And you've got like cardboard cutout characters that I could literally care less about. I'm sorry, but I can't take any of this shit seriously. When the first death happens, an Umbrella Girl gets stabbed through the neck, and my first instinct is to laugh out loud and almost piss myself laughing, you got a problem there, because that's not the reaction that the show wants you to have, but that's just the reaction that I naturally have because it's so fucking ridiculous. It's hilarious. I just can't take it seriously. That's just my biggest pet peeve. That's what brings the show down for me so much. It's just it takes itself way too seriously, and I can't do the same for it because it's not giving me much to go on. That's all I got.
Yeah, Josh?
Yeah, Shane basically covered the exact same way I feel. Lack of character building. Way, way, way too serious. It's like, yo, guys, this person just died. Wait, you weren't supposed to laugh. What do you mean? That was a funny death. But guys, look, she tripped and died. It does take itself a little too serious. And it expects us to do the same, but it doesn't. And yeah, cardboard, man. You ever watch a show where cardboard can walk around?
You got like piles of cardboard boxes in your garage. That's the cast of another. Yeah, for the most part.
There's only like 2 or 3 that aren't cardboard.
Yeah. And then there's just the bullshit that makes no sense.
Hey guys, I got crushed by a chandelier, but I survived, so I'm going to run away. Ha, joke's on you, nothing personnel, kid.
I mean, I have a feeling we're going to talk about the ending because I think that's one of the things Matt wants to bring up. But okay. Spencer, do you have any negatives?
Yes. So let's just talk about the ending.
Yeah, okay, let's just rip this Band-Aid off.
Yeah, okay, let's rip it off because most of the problems with this ending is that it makes zero sense, particularly in regards to this adaptation, considering that from what I understand, this is just me going off on what I've read because I had to read up on it because I didn't get what the fuck was going on. Most of the stuff they reveal in this final episode is stuff that's revealed, like, that should have been revealed in the first 2 episodes. And it's stuff that's revealed. Yeah, so, like, but in a desperate attempt to try to, like, keep the reveal a surprise, they basically kept it to the end in order to, like, get a last-minute twist out of the way. And look, it makes sense in context. The clues are there. Unfortunately, the fact is that it's presented in the most convoluted, confusing way possible.
Okay. My thing with this ending is the whole twist at the end is that they finally find out who the dead person is. It's Reiko, Koichi's aunt, who's also apparently the teacher. So it's a double twist. And then that wouldn't be so much of an issue. Like, I agree with Matt. The seeds were planted there for that to make sense in the end. The thing that doesn't make sense about it is that there's this whole flashback scene where they show her dying and Koichi going to her funeral, and they know that she's dead, but she's just there, and they don't acknowledge it at all. Like, you know she's dead. You went to her funeral. You saw the body. What is her manifestation then? Is she a ghost? Is she a vision? This is what would have happened if they had made May a ghost. This kind of confusing, contrived bullshit that makes no sense.
Yeah, they never. Go ahead, Spencer.
I was just gonna say, like, y'all completely cut me off. Y'all took over this. I just wanted to say, before y'all continue, I just want to say my piece real quick.
All right,
which is the ending to this is a Scooby-Doo mystery. In the sense that it works based off of the same logic as the old 60s Scooby-Doo cartoons, where there are some actual clues in the show, in the episode, that will help you to kind of guesstimate or narrow down who the ghost is, quote unquote. But at the very end, they always throw in some stuff that nobody could have known because they didn't show you. It's just like, oh yeah, while I was off screen, I looked through their financial records and saw that the insurance was written under his name. So I figured out who it was because of this. And as a kid who was interested and still likes Scooby-Doo mysteries, it's kind of bullshit when you make a mystery look like that, because then it's not a mystery. You're just telling people the answer.
Yeah.
That's called a surprise. You can have a surprise and it be surprising, but a mystery is supposed to be able to be figured out. And if you keep clues close to your chest, you're not going to have a satisfying ending. And while I was surprised that Reiko was the extra student, some of the stuff that they showed was stuff that they didn't. So it's like I felt cheated out of the ending of this anime because they withheld information from me.
And that just goes back to what Matt was saying about shitty adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Now y'all can go. I just want to say that.
Yeah, most of it is just shitty adaptation. I do like, though, how they never explain what the calamity actually is. I think that's a smart thing to do, because once you explain it, the horror is gone. And I think that they're leaving it as kind of like this thing that happens, this force of nature. I think is probably the best way to go, particularly because in J horror, you can't. Yeah, they don't stop the threat. You never stop the threat. You just move it to somebody else instead.
Let's take the calamity and push it somewhere
else.
else.
That's pretty much what they did. But they lived through it, so it's okay. Except for the majority of the class.
Most of them are dead.
Is fucking. Most of them
But
are
like
dead.
the other people, they're fine.
Yeah, most of the main cast is alive. But so like there's that. So yeah, I think we're pretty much done here though, unless there's anything else anyone wants to bring up.
No.
No, I think I put out my 2 cents on this.
Are we good for final scores then?
Yep.
What are your final scores, everyone?
I'll start with Josh because this is the one he picked. So let's go with him first.
For the show I picked, the hit 2012 anime by PA Works, I give it a 7 out of 10.
You know what? Solid score. All right, Spencer.
For the hit anime and taking everything into consideration, thinking about it for like 3 weeks now or 2 weeks now, I give the hit 2011 animation
2012.
2012. Who gives a shit? It's that cool. I give it an 8 out of 10.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Saw that coming.
All right, Shane, what do you give it?
In the end, I'm going to be the one that's the most harsh on this, because I'm sorry, but I can't get past all the stupid bullshit this show throws at me while expecting me to take it completely straight-faced. I'm not going to be as harsh as I was originally going to be, because there is a lot of good redeeming qualities here. It's just, to me, it doesn't live up to its full potential. So I'm going to give a solid 6 out of 10. Because there's some good stuff here, but in the end, I can't see it more than just,
I respect that, Shane.
All right,
Matt's gonna have the biggest one though.
Yeah. All right. I really want to be a bitch right now and give it something like a stupid high score, but no, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I almost if the ending was better crafted, this would have been a 9 for me.
I thought you were gonna give it,
but unfortunately, the ending is dumb. So what we're gonna do? So it's an 8. It's an 8. However, it is a very strong 8 out of 10. Think of it as like an 8.5, if you will. It's not an 8.5. We don't do point scores.
No,
we don't do that bullshit.
That gives us Matthew. That gives us an average score of 7.25 out of 10.
That sounds
which is pretty much That sounds exactly like the mouse score.
I have a feeling that's exactly what the mouse score is.
So congratulations. We are the general consensus.
Nice.
Shout out to us.
Where we did nothing different. All right, so and I think that now we move on to our next week. In the month of Spoop, we're going to be moving on to our next pick for month of Spoop, where Spencer, can you do the honors?
The next animation that we'll be watching is the hit. Was it 2015? I think it was.
2016.
I don't know if it's a hit,
okay.
But
the extraordinarily well-made and not confusing at all horror animation, The Lost Village, written by Mari Okada. This is my pick, and me and Shane have already watched it.
Honestly, dude, I've been sitting on this one, and I think my score is actually going down.
Going down?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it might.
Oh, it gets worse as you think about it.
It's just
wonderful.
it makes no sense, and it's just boring most of the time.
But
we'll get to that
shout out to that first episode, though.
Yeah, it's a solid episode, I guess.
First episode.
Where they spend the first half just introducing the characters.
We will see you next week.
Yeah, next week.
Same bat time,
swear.
Same bat channel.
Same bat time, same bat channel. We're not Batman, but
we're not.
I hope.
All right, guys.
That's copyright infringement.
I gotta go walk down the stairs with my umbrella.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
okay,
wait!
be
Time
careful.
out. I gotta go swimming in this lake. I sure hope a boat doesn't run me over.
Oh, well, hang on a sec. I gotta go escape from the chandelier, guys. I'll be right back.
Oh
See you
no!
later, folks.
The umbrella tripped! Ah!
All right, we'll see you next time, folks.
All right.
Oh no,
We'll
it's
see
a
you next
boat!
Fucking
Bye.